things starting to look pretty good for the blue team now. 2k gold lead, 6 kills on their jungle, 3 kills on their amazing new top lane Fiora player. Once again, I just feel like bot lane is blue team pushing in, Fiora staying alone in the turret. Once again, she's hit by an chain because they are flashing away and not being in range. Otherwise, they could have just changed CC. Misfortune taking her down now. They should look for a dive. Another bullet time, yeah, but speed up use from anywhere is she going will just fall. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where anyone's going there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this series where I cast your solo queue, ranks, flex games, hey, you name it, I'll cast it. Today, we are casting some peak League of Legends, a really special game if you ask me. And why okay, so why special, you may ask? Is it because it's a high tier challenger game? Maybe we got a couple of pros in here, stuff like that. Is that what makes this game special? High mechanical gameplay? And I'll have to say quite the opposite, because today the elo we're casting is Iron 4. So obviously I'm expecting big mechanical outplays. We saw another flash, Yasuo this time, flashing level 1, yep. I'm expecting big mechanical outplays, I'm expecting insane macro. But as always, we do have a protagonist, a once Teemo player, Teemo main, recently switched champion, and today his Iron 4, his new Iron 4 main for blue team in the top lane. Luckily 13 on his Fiora, his new famous Fiora. I'm not gonna talk too much about his win rate on this champion because, I mean, this is Iron 4, so anything and everything can happen in a game here where both junglers, they start bot side, should then path top side, both can look for full clear, so maybe not too much happening from the jungler's perspective here in the early levels, but I expect a lot in this mid lane, also in the top lane. It's two very snowball lanes. Jokily already little one trying to trade a bit was said, actually kind of winning out on that one I think, but in the bot lane, oof, Rudis landed, started flashing away, and Ash flashing after Misfortune get the first blood for herself with the help of the ignite from her support. So blue team already on the board getting the first kill in the first minion wave in the bot lane. And I assume that's what we can expect. Q4 from Jokily lands the parry, but no CC use from Zed. Does have the face breaker that a really skilled Fiora can try and use against him. And really skilled Fiora, that's obviously me talking about Jokily right here. But yeah, flash already used in the bot lane from both ADCs. Ash using it level 1 I think. Nope, sorry, that was Fizz. Okay, Haymaker used in top lane. Ghost Ignite has also been used. Oh, taking a turret shot here. Jokily will not fall to the Ignite. Barely manages to escape. Zed using both summons there. Jokily could have gotten a kill if he didn't tank the turret. I'm very surprised that nothing has happened in the mid lane yet. 3 minutes in. Fizz who can look for the early 1 versus 1s. Yasuo who primarily want to get to level 6, get that last breath available to him, pray for Trickster used on top of Yasuo. And Kayn, you see just at the top of your screen in the top side river, taking the scuttle, and this looks to be there's potential for a 2v2 up here. Ooh, taking 2 turret shots this time, and here's Viego, misses the Spectral Morph, flash in from Kayn, will get the return kill. Both junglers getting killed right here. And now it's a Fiora against a Kayn out of form. This should be another kill for Fiora. Does have the flash available to him, doesn't need to use it, and that's now 2 kills. For the Viego, now the Kayn, before the Fiora, you know what I mean. Viego passive, really nice little one, especially against a weak Kayn. who hasn't gotten his form yet. But yeah, things starting to look pretty good for red team now. Goal lead completely even, but a couple of kills on Viego is always a great start. Has really great snowball potential, especially if it's not full on 5-on-5 team fights. But if you can start the fight by just getting pick after pick after pick, that's where and how Viego really thrives in a game, and that's something you can look for, I assume, in an Iron 4 game, because I don't think the team coordination should be at its best, but maybe I'm wrong. Once again, Jokily top lane, okay. Looking for his first kill, still hasn't gotten one, but will eventually, yeah, gets hit by the face breaker, but a basic attack lands him his first kill. 14 and 16 CS in the top lane, 5.5 minutes in. I mean, yeah, it's decent, I guess. Kane just clearing vision around mid lane. And now again, both junglers around bot side. Looks like Kane is now pathing top. That's where he has his camps up. But the blue side bot lane pushing. Could look for a dive. Chum the Waters has been used, so has Windwall, but that doesn't really do anything against the Playful Tricks. Double Ignite has been used. Also Q. Yasuo should False Ignite. Will also go down eventually. Fizz looking for one of those famous 1 versus 1 laning. Chum the Waters. Yasuo too late with the Windwall, and here is Viego flashing on top of Annie, but she uses her flash to get away. Ooh, Q lands. That should be a kill for the Misfortune. No. Annie's shield will save it. Ooh, Spectrum more misses. It's now Ashe caught in between 3 members. Heal also used, but she will eventually fall. A kill for the Misfortune. Viego collects her dead body and almost snipes Annie, but the small girl will live for now. A decent gank, I guess, by Viego, and I mean, already a lot of action. 7 kills in just under 7 minutes. Facebreaker, use top haymaker, misses, and Kane should be able to just walk slowly away from this one. Playable Trickster. Tornado connects. Last breath wasn't available, I think, for Yasuo. Or actually is. Could have looked for the 1 versus 1, but Yasuo half HP and already down a kill. Maybe just save to try to stay a bit safe. Getting those CS numbers up instead. Yes, Yasuo died 1 time, but he is up 14, 15 CS. Just decent. Viego just trying to rely on his mid lane at bait and gank, but here's Kane again top lane. Hasn't got the form. Ooh, left breath has been used mid lane. What about Playful Trickster? Flashing away, but the Heartbreaker will take down Fizz in top lane. The Umbral Trespass has also been used. That means that both teams will trade a kill in the mid lane for a kill in the top lane. Both junglers doing some work right there, picking a kill up for themselves. 2 different places on the map, and here is Viego once again has moved his way up to the top lane. Ooh, inside the mist. Connects the Spectral more, but will not look for anything more. Some pings coming down onto this center, just walking blind into Nanny. That's a stun, but Ashe not following. Nope, Ashe would rather try and fight this Misfortune bot lane. I mean, I kind of split call there for the blue side bot lane. Now there's some ping coming down onto Yasuo, and the Fizz also is also in the river. Doesn't have Chum the Waters yet. Oof. Yasuo dashing it, but instantly getting stunned. Bullet time, great 3-man bullet time. Gets the first kill for himself. Misfortune will probably also get the second here if she can find. Nope, she cannot find Ashe. What about a kill on Fizz? Oof, oof, oof. Playful Trickster used, and at the same time, the Enchanted Crystal Arrow connects from Ashe, which will give blue team their second kill on that little skirmish right there, even though it looked insanely good for red team with a great bullet time for Misfortune connecting on to all 3 members pretty much the whole duration. But Yasuo didn't really do anything. And yeah, I guess it just goes to show that a challenger Yasuo does pretty much the same thing as an Iron 4 Yasuo, which is really not much in solo queue. Playful Trickster and Fizz is now away. Can't just go for a reset. I'd also like to point out that in this game we have 5 ignites split across the 2 teams. I mean, no teleports, or only just 1 teleport on our protagonists, who have connected all 4 charges of the Grand Challenge. Will get the heal. Parray also connects, and the showstopper has been used. Trying to escape, chop the waters used in mid lane onto Yasuo, but double ignite also used. No mana on Fizz. Oof, barely escapes the tornado, and he will walk away with his life. And there's Kayn in the bot lane. No Viego, he's top side right now, so it's a 3 vs 2. Ooh. Dashing in, missing absolutely everything. Still gets exhausted by Senna, even though Kayn already missed all the things Tibbers used. But no kills will be found in bot lane. Amazing gank by Kayn, I have to say, amazing. Dashing in, missing everything, backing out. But he falls an exhaust, I guess, so gank successful. Facebreaker used in top lane. Root stun lands in the bot lane. Yeah, so getting a couple plays for themselves. Up almost 35 CS. Oh, flash spectral more. There is no flash on Annie because she just used it to try and escape. The Heartbreaker obviously doesn't go down. But again, successful gank. You get the summoner, you get the flash, you also get Ash's heal. Now you can push in with. You can push in with the Herald, get a couple of plays to bot lane, maybe even threaten dive onto Ash, who has no summoners. Oof, Root connects. And here is Viego, Spectral Maw. Also lands, and that's another kill for Viego. Senna goes down to the turret, but I mean it's an execute, so it doesn't really matter. It's just what we call a fast recall. Good death. And you also end up denying Ash a lot of CS right there. So overall, really good play by Viego. 4-0. Grand Challenge is up again. Kayn has made his way up here also. There's a Hatebreaker available for Set, doesn't use it, instead just falls. And that's a 3rd kill now for the blue side jungler. Both junglers really do work and wants to carry this game. Kayn with 3 kills, Viego with 4, and I mean it's 2 really hyper carry champions, especially if we're gonna see blue Kayn this game. I think he should have his red form right now because he has been ganking a lot of melee champions since it's pretty much all what red team has unless you go bot side. Okay, last breath use, flash away from Fizz. Oof. The root misses from Senna, and even though Playful Trickster wasn't up yet, doesn't matter, because Senna can't hit a damn thing. Gold lead is still completely even, 8 kills to 6. Heal used from Misfortune, I don't know. Stay under your turret. Oof, Facebreaker barely missing. Set the sign to chase. Our protagonist bull time used to clear wave. I mean, that's a pretty good choice when you're left alone 1 vs 2, especially against an Annie who can just turret dive you if the minion wave ever gets under your turret. So, good play by Misfortune in the top lane. Our protagonist, Jokily13, also escapes the gank from Viego. I never really think that Viego made his way completely up in the top lane, but it's EV back to lane. Attracts the attention of Viego once again in the top side river. You can see it on your minimap. Now pathing towards the scuttle, I think. And Kayn has gone for his red form. Which I mean is good for tank trade, will eventually be very good against Set if he ever gets tanky, but I would have liked to see a blue Kayn. It's a great assassin game playing against 4, maybe 5 kinda squishy members. Also when you have the lead that you have on Kayn right here. And it's just tanking abilities. Stun connects onto Misfortune. There is a flash available. Dawning Shadow also used to barely shield Misfortune and save her. Will not go down to the last tick of Nice. Actually, great play from the red side support, holding the Dawning Shadow. Enchanted Crystal Arrow are also used. Oof, barely missing Misfortune if you saw it on your minimap. Second Drake is about to spawn, but forget about the second Drake because Yasuo's getting ganked mid lane, flashing away under his own turret. Yasuo dashing in, using the Umbral Trespass, Fizz tanking for now. Playful Trickster out. Nope, will fall, and at least it's a 1-for-1. Yasuo not using the ignite. Same about Fizz. None of the mid laners wanted to. Use the summoner there. Both are now falling down. And Kane getting another kill for himself. Parry connects. Showstopper has also been used. It's now 1 versus 2 in top lane. Haymaker misses and with a Q. Luckily, barely manages to escape. It's up 20 CS against this 0-4 Zed, who's now pushing the lane even though his jungler is waiting for Fiora to walk up. Yeah, still has a lot of patience. That's not really what you want to do as Zed in this situation. You would have preferred that you froze the lane or at least let Fiora push against you, so it would be easier for your jungle to make the game. Parry has been used. What about Spec for more? Can it connect? Heartbreaker used instead. Ooh, into the Spec for more. Also, a smite used. Will not fall. Yes, will go down to the dubstep ignite from Zed, picking himself up. His first kill. Jump the waters in the mid lane. Okay. Flash Q from Kane to steal that kill. Pretty sure Yasuo would have gone down to the ignite Jump the waters, but fair enough. A great build time. Bottling once again, just to deny blue team the opportunity to dive her by clearing the wave. Double up, connects onto Annie. He's just once again tanking, and Ashe focusing the turret while Misfortune is focusing her. No mana left on Ashe. Summoners for Misfortune could maybe look for something even in a 1 versus 2. And gold lead still pretty even. Only 500 gold splits to both teams. A 2 kill lead for blue team, but oh, grand challenge used. 1, 2, 3 will be the 4 charge. Showstopper is also something that Zed could speculate in, used it, but away from his own turret and falls to our protagonist once again. Ignites using the mid lane, Jump the waters, or not Jump the waters, Playful Trickster, but Tornado connects, flashing away too late. Last breath was used. Great use of the tornado from Yasuo, connecting onto Fizz right after he landed from his Jump the waters. Dawning Shadow once again used to save his own AD carry, but an enchanted crystal arrow keeps Misfortune in place just long enough so that Ashe manages to gap close to get another kill for herself. That's taken with flash spec for more from Diego. That should be another kill for the red team jungle. That's its 5th kill now. 5-0 against a 5-1 Kane. Both junglers are really doing work this game. W connecting, and here is Yasuo once again. I mean, these parries are not really connecting with any CC, but I mean, at least they hit. Dashing in on the turret. Another W from Kane. Yeah, Kane gets another kill for himself. That's the 6th kill. Will also go into the wall and heal. No, didn't quite make it. Haymaker also missed Fiora. This should mean that Fiora can get a return kill. Also said win out on this trade. So far, a 2-1, but Viego has Heartbreaker. Can he find the chase? Ooh, Spectral War misses once again, but Q lands. That's a slow, at least. Another Q. And no mana for our protagonist. Can he escape? Ghost has been used. There's no other way for Viego to gap close, and our protagonist manages to escape. Great use of the, not the flash, but the ghost. When there was nothing else that could have brought Fiora away from the fight. And things starting to look pretty good for blue team now. 2k gold lead, 6 kills on their jungle, 3 kills on their amazing new top lane Fiora player. Once again, I just feel like bot lane is blue team pushing in, Fiora staying alone on the turret. Once again, she's hit by an enchanted crystal arrow flashing away, and not being in range. Otherwise, they could have just changed CC'd. Misfortune taking her down now. They should look for a dive. Another bullet time. Yeah, but speed up use from Annie. Where is she going? Will just fall. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where Annie was going there. I mean, they do kill the Misfortune. They both die. Great counter gank from Viego, picking up his 6th kill, killing the Ashe. Bro, I have no idea. Third Drake of the game is about to spawn. And yeah, I mean, we haven't really talked a lot about macro this game, and it's pretty much because there is really none. I mean, Zed, the first little macro thing we could talk about now is Zed has moved down to the bot side of the map. I assume it's because the third Drake of the game is about to spawn, but at the second he moves down, well, then Misfortune goes to top lane, which doesn't really make sense for the next Drake. So does Viego, trying to take down Fiora, flash away from Senna, and now it's a 3-on-3. The topside jungle, another shutdown, 2 kills, 3 kills for the blue team, completely finding the right opportunity, and only 3 kills on the top side. It was Senna who was eventually dove in the bot side, I think, the bot lane. And 21 minutes in to the game, bot lane is still laning traditionally, except for Misfortune who moved top lane a minute ago. But it's been a pretty long laning phase, if I may say so myself. Red team, or not red team, blue team now should be able to pick up their third Drake of the game, and that's Soul Point with an Infernal Soul. Definitely a win condition. Smite just misses. Luckily there wasn't any other jungler right there. Dawn Shadow used that. Not quite sure why you want to use it there, but fair enough. And now it's Viego in a 1 versus 2. Doesn't know that there's 2 additional members on the other side of the wall. Ooh, Heartbreaker cannot be used because he's changed CC right now. Playful Tricks that comes in from Fizz. He picks up his 5th game kill of the game. And Viego throwing a bit. First eye on the top side jungle out down here, trying to look for a pick, but great chain CC from blue team. And they managed to pick up another kill on the red side jungler. Now rest of the red team trying to collapse. I'm not quite sure what they're looking for. Maybe a root from Senna, yeah. And then you can look, but great W from Kayn. And the 2-main knockup. Umbral Trespass has also been used. Should be able to take down Senna. Yeah, she will fall right there, but they get a return kill at least on Sandy. Meanwhile, they lose their heavy turret. Ashe just pushing if you look at your minimap. Last breath fused also. But this Kayn is just unstoppable. 8 kills for him. And they also take down Zed. That's 3 kills in the mid lane. They lose their heavy turret. Ashe, Fiora pushing together. The ADC and top lane on split push duty together. I'm not quite sure how that makes sense, but they do get 3 kills in the mid lane. They do get in the heavy side in the bot lane. And I mean, things are starting to look dire. 7k goal lead now, 24 kills to 15 for this blue team. Now the natural thing would be to look for a Baron, but I'm not quite sure if that's what blue team they want. So far just staying in the mid lane. Ashe now deciding to recall. Kayn on jungle clear duty again, I guess, but bot lane will push automatically, so yes, now you want to put your whole team together in top lane. Oh, great challenge used. Stun connects because Kayn uses the Spectral Maw into the parry, and I assume we just saw an instant surrender from red team. Yeah, okay. Instant solo kill from our protagonist onto Viego into the instant FF 23 minutes into the game. And I mean, wow, what a Iron 4 game. I mean, pretty nice, and good play from our protagonist Jokily13. Once again, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and it was a pleasure casting your game, luckily. As always, until next time, see ya.